Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here.
Bloody Jacob here. Meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel. Fantasy Lorenzo.
Wait, what did you say?
Fantasy Lorenzo.
Okay.
Have a good one.
You guys better subscribe and watch my friend on his YouTube channel. He is kicking ass.
Dad,
Yeah,
why'd we move out here?
beautiful house, most trails. What else could we ask for?
I miss Mom.
Me too.
Cool hat, loser.
Give it back.
You want it? Come get it. What you gonna do about it?
No! I want this thing settled, and I mean now. Is that the father, not your girl? You the father?
You think we're gonna be disrespected?
Can you go over there and do some things? Mess with their heads like you do everyone else. Scare them.
Your door's open. Neighbor calling.
It's a damn undercover cop. Very nice to meet you, Agent Broker.
I'd be real careful, broker. People around here don't shake and make up.
Hey, neighbor, can you get that pump from me? I'm almost done. Whatever you're thinking, we thinking.
You've worked up a pretty bad rep around here.
I don't want any more problems.
Tell your little girl she's got nothing to worry about with such a tough daddy around.
They call him Gator for some reason. The word is he's cooking up that meth.
I don't want that narc broker laying low in my town. Let's take him out.
Dad, what was that?
I need you to stay down here, okay, buddy? There's a man with a gun trying to get into the house. Go.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring another movie review. This time we're going to be talking about Homefront, starring Jason Statam, James Franco, Winona Ryder, Kate Bosworth, as well as Isabella Vidovic.
Let go of me! I'm really scared. Please hurry.
Trust me, I'm coming.
And it tells the story of a father and daughter as the father hopes to escape from his troubled past. He's a former DEA agent, Phil Brooker, who moves to a seemingly quiet backwater town in the bayou with his daughter. However, he finds anything but quiet there, for the town is riddled with drugs and violence. When Gator Bodine, James Franco, a sociopathic drug lord, puts the newcomer and his young daughter in harm's way, Brooker is forced back into action to save her and their home, and it's based on a novel by Chuck Logan. So yeah, I just watched Homefront a couple nights ago and wanted to review it because I've been reviewing a lot of action movies lately, mostly relating to Jean-Claude Van Damme, Scott Adkins, or Arnold Schwarzenegger. But I'm just trying to mix up the genres on my channel a little bit. But yeah, this is one I bought a little while ago. It was only like $6.99, like 8 something where I worked, so I just grabbed it. Mostly because I'm a huge fan of James Franco. You know, I could go on and on about his career. You know, like I gave his 11/22/63 series on Hulu an A+. You know, I just think he's a very what's the word for it? It starts with a V. I don't know, but he has a lot of range as an actor. And, you know, I'll pretty much watch him on anything, so there's that. I don't mind Jason Statham. I'm not a huge fan of his, but, you know, he definitely serves his purpose in his films. And the young actress who plays his daughter, Isabella Vidovic, I've seen in different shows like The 100, which is cool. She was also on iZombie recently, so it was a nice surprise to see her in this movie. And Winona Ryder, of course, she's gained even more renown now for her work on Stranger Things, but, you know, she's been on other films in the past, of course. And Kate Bosworth, so this is a very stacked cast for just, you know, an action movie, you know. I'm not even sure, I don't even think it got, like, a big release either. I don't quite remember, but... So, yeah, overall, I thought this movie was alright, you know. It's pretty much what you see is what you get. It's pretty bare bones. Some of the screenplay was partially written by Sylvester Stallone, who I guess was actually going to star in it at one point. I'm not quite sure what happened there. So it makes sense that there's like a bigger cast around him because, you know, Sylvester Stallone and everything. I'm not too big on him either, honestly, but, you know, I give him credit where credit is due, at least with, you know, how popular some of his films were. But, you know, it's not a bad film either, not at all. Jason Statham, like I said, he serves his purpose in most of his films, but some of us, I feel like he plays the same type of character in every movie, and he kind of does here when it comes down to it. But we get to see a little bit more from him, at least with his performance, with his dynamic with his daughter. I think we get to see a little bit more range with him than we usually do. You know, so he's likable in the movie, and Isabella, she gives a really good performance, actually. Seeing her in The 100, I already knew she was pretty capable, and it was good to see her in this, and she is really good in this. James Franco, though, is probably the highlight of the film for me, obviously, as I was hoping for and expecting. Part of me wanted him to play Jason Statham's character, because he can set a lot of notes as an actor, but a lot of people do see him as like the kind of like the, I don't know, like the slimy sort of guy you don't want to trust, but yet he's kind of, you know, fun to watch. And that's kind of what he is here, you know, as a sociopath, you know, sort of a drug lord. But he's pretty good in the movie. And, you know, there are moments, you know, where you feel like, yeah, he's pretty smart, you know, maybe he didn't quite want things to go as extreme as they got in the film. You know, it's probably because he's kind of a control freak, too, in the movie, so he probably just didn't want it to get, you know, pulled away from him the way it does. But, you know, you can look at it a couple different ways, I guess. I was hoping for a little bit more to his character, but he's just pretty much a straight-up, you know, kind of drug lord type villain, so it's somewhat standard, but we'll talk a little bit more how the cast helps the film in a minute, though. Winona Ryder is also pretty good.
Can I have your socks, honey? Please? Or anything like color?
You know, she talked about in an interview I read with her that she just felt like it was a different type of role for her, and it was. And her and James Franco do kind of fit together fairly well, although I don't think the relationship really had a lot of depth to it that they showed anyway. But she's still a good presence in the movie for sure, and they try to make her sort of seem, you know, a little bit more sort of caring at times, or maybe she's not quite so bad. But, you know, it kind of is what it is. And Frank Grillo is also in this film. You know, he played Crossbones recently in some of the Marvel films a few years ago. You know, some of the Purge movies as well. And, you know, he's just kind of a good physical, imposing presence to have go against Statham and stuff like that. So, because unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people would buy James Franco, you know, almost kicking Jason Statham's ass or something. But, you know, kind of two different types of things. But yeah, so this movie was alright for me. Like I sort of started bringing up earlier, the cast definitely helps the movie. I think all their performances sort of go above and elevate the material. So I make it as decent as it is, I think. I wish more depth was given to some of the characters, especially James Franco, but he's still a great talent to watch on screen. And, there's some decent fight scenes and, a couple good chase sequences and stuff like that. You also see Jason Statham with this weird sort of long hair mullet type thing when he's, kind of going undercover at the beginning of the movie. So there's that. But yeah, so overall it's not anything, big to write home about, but it's definitely not the worst of its kind I've seen at all. Like I said, the cast really makes it, memorable, at least to some extent. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this one. Overall, I'm rating it about a C+. I think it's a pretty fair rating. So let me know what you thought. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.